About the we were talking about Toshiba's new line of laptops coming out for the school year, or just for the business professional looking for something mid-range. You don't want to spend a lot of money, but you want something powerful. You want something that you're not going to outgrow tomorrow, and stuff like that. Definitely, you want to check out the Toshiba series starting August 4th. The E45T is coming out, and the E45, just E45, just for regular. The T is the touch screen. So if you're looking for that, and I strongly recommend getting a touch screen when you're dealing with Windows 8. Much easier, much better to navigate. You can go the other way and learn to use the trackpad and stuff like that, but it's just a much better experience having a touch on the a touch screen. So now let's talk about Dell. Now Dell has been working on, we talked about this a while back. Project Ophelia was Dell's dongle that they're coming out with that's going to provide you with internet TV. Now Dell's cloud-friendly Project Ophelia is getting closer and closer to launch because testers have received their units. Now the Google's $35 Chromecast dongle may have made all the headlines this week, and these things are available, and the Chromecast allows you to add internet, turn your TV into a smart TV, and use your smartphone, whether Android or Apple, to control the device. Now even though the Chromecast may have gotten all the headlines this week, especially being $35, and then especially initially coming with that 3 months free of Netflix, I mean, that just caused orders to soar through the roof. And Google just cleaned up on that. You may be able to still get it at Best Buy or Target or something like that, but as far as Amazon and online stores, it is sold out. But the folks in Mountain View aren't the only ones working on curious gadgets that plug into your TV's HDMI port. Dell showed off its Android-powered Project Ophelia dongle all the way back in January, and it managed to turn a few heads at the time. Now, until its tentative launch window came and went without much fanfare, now though it looks like early devices are finally on their way to testers ahead of a full launch in the coming months. Not exactly familiar with Project Ophelia? Okay, then let's flash back to CES 2013, because for those of you that don't know about Project Ophelia, you're probably wondering, what is this that this guy is talking about? Well, Dell showed it off at for the first time at the January 2013 CES. Long story short, you plug the Ophelia into your TV, any other display with an HDMI input, TV or monitor or something like that, and Android 4.0 fires up, so you can mess around with the web, download apps from the Google Play Store. Of course, that concept isn't exactly new, because countless tiny Android devices that plug straight into your television are out. You can go on Amazon and you'll see a whole flood of these things on Amazon. Have popped up crowdfunding sites with Chinese bulk order sites from what feels like ages now with these Android-powered dongles. Now, Ophelia's big differentiator, though, is its support for Dell's Wise cloud computing tech, which allows users to, among other things, remotely access files stored on PCs or servers and connect to Citrix or VMware-powered virtual machines. The company's eagerness to show off Ophelia's enterprise chops could go a long way in justifying the device's roughly $100 price tag. That's roughly going to be the price of Ophelia, but it's not that bad considering it's a full-fledged, it turns your TV into a smart TV and allows you to surf the web. It allows you to download things in the Google Play Store and stuff like that. But what's even more interesting is the fact that a huge PC manufacturer is moving to embrace such a strange little segment of the market. Considering the state of the PC market, though, it's not hard to see why a company like Dell would put together something as peculiar as Ophelia. PC players have been feeling the squeeze that comes with declining demand over the past month, since people are starting to give up on more traditional computers for mobile devices like smartphones, like tablets and things like that, and even ultrabooks. Dell definitely isn't immune to this change either. Its most recent earnings report revealed that its end-user computer division, which accounts for PC sales to consumers, dipped 9% from last year. So Dell's Ophelia may just legitimize what is now a largely underwhelming class of gadgetry, thanks to its potential prowess as both consumer and enterprise device. But it may take more than an aggressive price point and some nifty new features to make Ophelia into something worth owning. Now, for Dell's sake, obviously we hope that this thing works out, but it definitely is a good device if you want not just to turn your TV into a smart TV, but if you want to turn your TV into a web surfing TV where you can surf the web, you can download apps onto Ophelia, not onto your TV, but I'll download it on Ophelia so you can play games on your big screen. You can play, use different applications, educational, and also, as you know, Google is coming out with their textbooks for this school year, also going to be available in the Google Play Store. So all of these things, Ophelia is going to be definitely good at if Dell can, if Dell can basically come out with this thing in the right way and come out with it for the right price and on time with features. I definitely see this thing really taking off. At least selling like the Chromecast. Now, the big draw with Chromecast was the fact that it's $35 and it allows you to use your smart device to control like Netflix and things like that. Like you start running Netflix on your iPad and then boom, you can it can run on Ophelia. I mean, not Ophelia. It can run on Chromecast on your TV. So this is definitely a good thing. In my opinion, you have a tablet, you have a smartphone or something like that, definitely a good thing, the Chromecast, but Ophelia could gain traction as time goes on, depending on how Dell markets this thing, and how they, because really marketing is the key, because you have so many smart dongles out there, Android-powered smart dongles out there on Amazon, nothing really in brick-and-mortar stores. So if Dell can market this thing, put it in Best Buy, put it in Target, put it in Tiger Direct stores like that, if they can really hit that market, I think they can really compete with Chromecast. Now, speaking of laptops, right, according to a report by GigaOhm, your laptop, the next laptop you buy, even though it may not be this round of laptops with Toshiba and stuff like that, the next laptop you buy could have Gorilla Glass. Now, why would this thing have Gorilla Glass? Why? Well, because of durability. And why your next laptop needs Gorilla Glass, Corning made a big splash in mobile devices with its strong, scratch-resistant Gorilla Glass for smartphones and tablets. Now the company is positioning itself to repeat its success on touchscreen laptops with its new Gorilla Glass NDT panels. Now, the amazingly strong Gorilla Glass on your smartphone now comes in bigger sizes. On Monday, Corning introduced Gorilla Glass NDT, a stronger scratch-resistant glass specifically made or designed for touchscreen laptops. In a rather amusing video, Corning demonstrates the strength of the Gorilla Glass NDT that they had. If you want to catch that video, you can go online, YouTube, and type in Gorilla Glass for laptops by Corningware. Now, what else does the touchscreen glass offer? Corning says it's a better all-around choice over traditional soda lime glass due to these features. 8x to 10x higher scratch resistance, so 8 to 10 times higher scratch resistance than the previous Gorilla Glass. Greater resistance to unsightly abrasions caused by cleaning, wiping, and careless handling. Some cloths you use might scratch it and stuff like that, or just leave some smears on it. It has greater resistance and stuff like that. Reduce
incidents of damage when inadvertently closing the display on top of the object, better ability to withstand shock of accidental bumps and things like that. And Corning is pitching a new glass as cost effective, suggesting it would only account for 1 to 2% of a laptop's price tag. So don't think that by adding Corning glass to your laptop, it's going to beef the price up so much that you're not going to be able to afford it. Now, margins on those devices are pretty slim already, but I suspect that laptop makers will still adopt new glass, the new glass, because of its durability. The Gorilla Glass product is becoming well known in circles. It's becoming well known in the technology circles and desirable on not just smartphones but laptops as well. It could be a differentiating factor when choosing two similar notebooks in the future. And Dell is already on board, saying it will introduce new laptops this fall with Gorilla Glass NBT glass on it. Now, does that mean the new Toshiba laptops will have Gorilla Glass? Probably not. Probably not those versions that we talked about. Probably not those versions because those versions will be ready for shipping by August 4th. But maybe in an update, those versions will be ready for the Gorilla Glass. And definitely, if you're someone that uses laptops and things like that, you want to use Gorilla Glass. Why? Because scratches, closing your laptop too hard, using just during natural normal use, you can get scratches on your laptop easy. So this is definitely something that if you want to improve your laptop experience, definitely this may be something worth getting. And since it's only going to account for 1 to 2% of the price, now remember, we're talking for on $1,000, 1% of 1,000 is only $10. So if your laptop is $1,000, adding Gorilla Glass to it is only going to add $10 to your overall. Is it 1 to 2%, $10 to $20 to your overall cost, and that's not much on a $1,000 laptop. So definitely for me, for my in my view, I think that it's worth putting on computers. It's not going to add any appreciable price to it. It's just going to be definitely something that adds some protection, if you will, to your laptop and things like that. So hey, go out and get the new Gorilla Glass coming, and Dell is on board with this thing. So you definitely know you're going to get some top quality products as far as laptops are concerned. Well, once again, we are at the end of another Tech Pulse. We want to thank everyone for joining us, and we're going to see you here on Thursday for more Tech Pulse on all the reviews, all the news happening in the tech world. Remember, this is the only show that keeps you in step with the technological world while keeping you one step ahead of everybody else. We'll see you on Thursday. Peace!